বাংলাদেশের দর্শক একদম দল বেঁধে চলে আসে। আমি গত 5 থেকে 6 বছর ধরে দলের সাথে আছি। প্রতিবারই এমন দেখি, বাংলাদেশের দর্শকরা দারুণ। আমরা তাদের দেশে গেলেও এই ঘটনা দেখা যায়। বাংলাদেশ অনেক ভালো ক্রিকেট খেলেছে, বিশেষ করে তাদের পেসাররা শুরুতে দারুণ করেছে। তাদের স্পিনাররা কতটা ভালো তা আমাদের সবারই জানা। ব্যাটাররাও ভালো করেছে। বেশ কঠিন লড়াইয়ের একটি সিরিজ ছিল এটি। ওয়ানডে সিরিজের জন্য একই কথা প্রযোজ্য। বাংলাদেশের জন্য নিউজিল্যান্ডে এসে পেস এবং বাউন্স সামলানো চ্যালেঞ্জিং হয়ে থাকে। তাদের 3 পেসার এখানে খুব ভালো করেছে। বাংলাদেশের পেসাররা অনেক ভালো। ফিজকে অনেকদিন ধরেই দেখছি আমি। শরীফুল এই সিরিজে অনেক ভালো করেছে। এখানে কিছুটা অতিরিক্ত বাউন্স থাকে যা সে কাজে লাগিয়েছে। সাথে গতির পরিবর্তন তো ছিলই। তাসকিন এখানে আসেনি। তাকে সহ বিবেচনা করলে এটি বেশ ভালো একটি বোলিং আক্রমণ হয়ে যায়। হ্যাঁ, শেষের দিকে কিছুটা ক্লান্ত হয়ে গেছিলাম। বাংলাদেশের বোলারদের কৃতিত্ব দিতেই হবে। তারা 2 সিরিজেই অনেক ভালো বোলিং করেছে। আজও তারা আমাদের কিছুটা চাপে রেখেছিল, তবে শেষে জয় পাওয়ায় ভালো লাগছে।
Yeah, I think obviously the power play is pretty important with the bat. You're obviously trying to get off to a good start, and Mahedi's showed his class throughout both these games, all 3 of these games really, and how good he is. And I guess we've tried to attack him and haven't succeeded, I guess. And the seamers have bowled extremely well at the other end. I mean today it was quite a challenge with the wind from one end, and I thought they bowled pretty good to kind of tie us down in the power play, and I guess that's what they need to do, kind of defend a low score.
Pleasing from the bowling aspect, obviously, to dismiss him for that time.
Yeah, I felt like it was a pretty good wicket. It started up front with the big boys. I guess the first goal was to get wickets in the power play, and we managed to do that, and then kind of makes mine and Isha's job a little bit easier coming through the middle. And obviously 110 on that was a very good effort on a pretty good wicket.
Was that the intent from the outset to play the paceman for the first 6 overs of that power play, or did you just sort of judge it as those overs were going through?
Yeah, kind of just played it by ear. I was always potentially going to bowl one as well. I think with the ends today, it was going to be a challenge. The 3 overs from the far end. So I thought everyone who bowled that end did extremely well, and then we could kind of attack more from the top end with it being straight downwind. But yeah, I guess that's how it worked out today.
Mitch, I guess overall comment on Bangladesh, the side that's come over here, they've obviously been pretty impressive, achieved a few milestone victories. Word on them.
Yeah, Bangladesh have played extremely well. I think as a squad they've been outstanding. Their seamers have obviously done a very good job up front. Spinners, we know how obviously good their spinners are, and then batting as well. It was a very, very hard fought series, and same with the ODI series. So yeah, obviously credit to Bangladesh. It can always be challenging for them to come over to New Zealand with the pace and the bounce, but I think they're 3 big quicks now did it extremely well.
Obviously, just for your side to salvage a half series, not lose at home, that was important.
Yeah, I guess every time you play at home, it's pretty important. Especially around this time in front of the fans, you never want to lose a series. And yeah, I guess it's on the back of a disappointing first game in Napier, and we kind of rectified it again today, which was nice.
And just on the Bangladesh fans as well, what they've brought to the series.
Yeah, no, they come in full force, and it's great to see. Every time they've come over here that I've been a part of the last kind of 5 or 6 years, their fans have been outstanding, and it's no different when we go over there.
Yeah, just a quick comment on Ben Sears. The young guy's obviously played overseas for Black Cats, but his first time at home, and bowled with good pace and offered you quite a bit with the ball.
Yeah, I think his ability to kind of hit a hard length at speed is very good in these conditions, and I thought he bowled pretty well into the wind as well, which is a challenging end, and then he can bowl some rockets downwind. So throughout the series, yeah, he's been very good. He obviously had that start in that kind of Europe tour. Saw a little bit of him then, and yeah, he looks to be just getting better and better.
Give us some insights into what he's like within the team environment. Obviously, he doesn't say a heap, but what sort of character he is.
Yeah, he's pretty quiet, but yeah, he's obviously he thinks a lot about the game, and maybe too much sometimes. But yeah, especially on a wicket like the 2 we've had, I just kind of said bash a length, and and get some bounce, but he's trying to do all sorts. But he's good to be around the lads, and he's an asset for the team. Anyone that can bowl quick, and we're pretty lucky at the moment. We've got, I guess, Milne and Ferguson to do that as well.
Mitch,
Nice couple, guys.
Yeah, about today's match. What was Jimmy and your plan when Najmul Hossain Shanto came into ball?
Yeah, I don't think it was a bad option. It was obviously the off spinner to two left-handers. I guess we were behind the rate for Duckworth Lewis there for a bit, and I think Neesham's plan was to try get ahead just before that drinks break in case it did rain. So, but from there we're just trying to move it around and stay ahead of that rate, knowing that you could obviously see the rain kind of coming over the top of the mountain there.
So was it kind of a bonus opportunity to get an occasional bowler?
Yeah, I think that could be a plan for most teams. If the kind of sixth bowler comes on, you try to take him down or something. But if he got out there, we would have been right behind the game. So it's obviously an educated kind of punt, and it paid off today.
So about the pace bowlers of Bangladesh throughout the series, what's your remarks about them?
Yeah, very good. I've seen Fizz for a long time. He's very good, and Shiful thought bowled extremely well this series. Kind of he's tall, gets that extra bounce in New Zealand. He's quite hard to kind of hit off the length, which is key. And then the changes of paces, I think, obviously help as well. And obviously Tuscan's not here, and you add him around that, it's a very good bowling attack.
Last question.
TV3 Sport. We'd just like to talk to you a little bit about South Africa, if that's okay. What's your reaction to South Africa sending an understrength test side?
I actually haven't seen the squad, but yeah, I'm sure whatever team they send will be competitive. I guess the nature of it is, it's at the same time as that SA20, and but I guess nothing really changes for us. We just kind of scout what we've got, who we're going to play, and try to perform.
And how do you feel about, Test cricket taking a back seat to T20 domestic league cricket?
Yeah, I guess that's kind of above my pay grade. But yeah, I think for us, nothing really changes. We kind of just have to go out there and play what's ahead of us. It could be, still a very good team that we, be faced with, and we just have to treat it as, a tough series and try get maximum points from it.
And my last question, please. What does it say about how South Africa views the World Chess Championship, the fact that they're sending their B team?
Yeah, it's obviously a challenge with, I guess, the schedules at the moment, and the ongoing amount of cricket that we've been playing. I guess it's up to them. I guess it's not much to do with me, but yeah, we just kind of have to play what's in front of us, and that's I guess a second string kind of South African team.